doing really well, as usual. I hope that you've had a good day or night, but if not, yeah, I hope that maybe this is sort of relaxing for you. So this is the soft-spoken version of my kind of like rustic color theme, Rustic Colors. I based my idea off this box. It's just got some really neat rustic color theme going on here, kind of a interesting design, some browns and deeper reds, burnt oranges and burnt yellows, some kind of like this, I don't know, some kind of like turquoise colour going on here, some darker turquoise here, so kind of like that theme a little bit for this video. And as usual, there's a no talking version of this as well if you prefer it. This box actually contains a bunch of business cards. You can kind of see that that's the width and the length of the box, where it's quite long, but that's kind of how the business cards set in there, like that, all the way along, and they fill the box up. Some great cardboard sounds from the bottom of this box. The bottom cardboard is much sturdier than the top is a little more flimsy feeling. Yeah, so it's kind of a fun box to start off with. So I'm going to use colours from this colour palette as I go through items I've chosen there from that colour palette, or the best I could at finding some good sounding items in that colour scheme. So I have this mixing bowl that has that kind of sort of a greenish turquoise going on here. This bowl has a pretty high pitched sound here on the top. This came in a set of, mini bowls that are stacked inside of each other, kind of thing. But it was passed down to me from older family members. So this goes way back, I think. It's a really great mixing bowl. It's quite heavy though. Let's see if it says something on the back that we can. Oh, it says it's Pyrex. Yeah, so it's Pyrex. I really like Pyrex actually. I don't know if any of you guys have those little sets that are Pyrex. There are glass bottoms, like glass meaning that's what it looks, the material looks like, and then on the top it's like a blue Tupperware type plastic top. They have different colours of tops, but I like that set because you can put it in the microwave, your dish. It's not like a flimsy plastic, it's quite good, and it doesn't hold the smells or the stains like plastic does. So I really like that. And I think the other thing I like is that it's consistent. You don't have just like random different kinds of Tupperware everywhere. It's like everything looks a little more uniform, if you will. It makes me feel a little bit organised in the kitchen. That's a tangent based on Pyrex, but let's see what it sounds like if we put it upside down with no opening on the bottom. Now let's open a little bit down here so you can see that it's off the edge, so it has a bit of an opening here. Oh, it's a lot more muted. It doesn't have as much of a ring to it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I'm wrong. It actually sounds more... Actually, there's more ring here, which makes sense, actually. I was just so used to hearing it. So it has more of a ring. And then, when we don't have that edge over, just a little more muted. Yeah, that's more. That's a really delicate sound. Is a softer sound because it's being made with material from this pillow. This is like that burnt red, deeper burnt red that we kind of see in those squares. I also really like that this is a square pillow, so it kind of plays off the squares in the box that I showed you earlier. I guess this gives you some insight as to how I choose my random themes and the items that go into them. My husband's always like, what in the world? What theme are you doing? Like, what's the connection between all these items? So, this one's the colour scheme. So there's a neat shape that's going along the pillow here, if you can kind of see it. Not quite circles, but like a shape that kind of goes out and in and out and in like that. So it really grips onto my nails and it gives a really nice scratch type sound. Just gripping in there into those little ridges and pulling out. It's really soft material, but I've had this pillow for quite some time, so it's, you know, it's not as like newly soft. It's kind of like squished soft. The material's like squished in. It's not as fluffy like what it used to be, like more fluffy. I don't even know where this pillow is from. I've had it for quite some time on my couch. I have this pillow on the couch, and I have another pillow that I've used in videos. It's got some kind of like a mustardy yellow colour on it, and kind of like a Indian or Middle Eastern design kind of going on, cream and like yellow, and then I have like a kind of a shimmery gold one, and another one that has kind of this red mixed with like a maybe like a deeper charcoal colour. And our couch is actually about like this colour. So I like the mustard yellow and the gold and the charcoal kind of playing off the red. This is not quite red, but it's burnt red. Okay. Oh yeah, there's another slightly gold coloured pillow that has some gold beads along the edges, like not actually gold, you know, coloured gold colour. Okay. Next, this is a really interesting pot holder. I'm sorry, not pot holder. A pot that's a flower, like flower holder. I guess you could call it. Like you put your plants in. Sorry, it's a little dirty at the bottom, but it's really because plants were in there. The pot. It's a burnt yellow colour. Kind of very like, I would call this, burnt mustardy yellow. And then it has some kind of shadowy colours to give it depth. Kind of like a brownish colour on the inside here. But I like the crevices that it has, these deep crevices, 1, 2, 3, and all the way along. And then also on the top it has these crevices, so it's got a really neat texture to it. And I've actually had this for years. This actually also was originally like a grandparent, so it's like, it kind of looks like it was around maybe in the 70s or something like that. Maybe earlier. Anyway, but it kind of like went full circle, and it's kind of like, looks really kind of cool to me again. You know how trends do that, fashion or design kind of goes in, it's kind of cyclical sometimes, so something that people really like now might like it again in 30 years, or something 30 years ago we might like again now. This was like a common colour, I want to say actually in the 70s, like even refrigerators and like appliances with this colour, if you remember that, like seeing those kinds of colours in kitchens on TV shows and movies where you see that decade, you can kind of see this colour in the appliances. And if you have like an old appliance currently, you might have some weird colour like that. See, I say weird colour, it's not that weird. Came back around. It's a cool colour. Just, I don't think I'd still want my fridge this colour, but it depends. If it looks old, then maybe not, but if it kind of is newer or something, it might look really cool. Who knows? Or if you're going for a super vintage vibe, it would look pretty cool if it's an older fridge. Anyway, so I didn't share the nail polish colour in the no talking version of this, but I wanted to show it to you in this one, since I am talking in it. This is the nail polish colour that so my nails count. This is 2 coats, so this is not that brand that I use typically, which is called Sinful Colors. This is different. It says Rimmel, or so I'll just let you see here. So let me see. So RIMMEL, and then let's see what's any other brand name. Rimmel London Lasting Finish Pro, up to 10 days. And it's in the colour Steel Grey, number 270. So yeah, this colour popped off one of those box colours, I mean. So that might be a good match for the video. So yeah, this is it. It's got a little crown on top. And also the letter R here has a little like crown on top too. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Rimmel? Not sure. It's the only nail polish I've ever had of this brand, so I'm not familiar with it. I love when nail polishes have these little beads at the bottom, because they are great for these kind of like zippy sounds, these little buzzy sounds. And then you can hear, oh, not quite, let's see. Oh, you can't quite hear the little, usually nail polishes have a little ball in them, a little metal ball, so that when you shake them, it mixes the polish. And the other, oh, there it is. The other day I shook it and I could hear it, but it's just not making enough sound for you to hear really. So that's that. Okay, next, this is, I could be wrong, but I want to say it's flaxseed. Yeah. It's inside a little, like, baby mason jar. I've had people request kind of like shaker sounds like this before, and I've done it maybe once or twice, I can't remember, but here's a little shaking for you. These jars are just seal so well. You know, they're made for canning, like jams and such. They have a really strong seal, and they really keep things fresh. I use them for like a lot, like leftovers. Like I put a lot of my food in the fridge into mason jars, and actually in my cupboard too. So I keep like my oats and my rice and my quinoa and my sugar and flour, etc. inside mason jars now. For those larger bulk things I just mentioned, I have larger jars, but just for some, like if I have a small amount of something, I put it in a small one. And there's medium size too, but I find it's actually similar to what I was mentioning before with the Pyrex. I feel like it gives a bit of a more organized feel in your kitchen, because it's a little bit uniform and you can see what's in it. It's kind of cute, but it also is really practical because it keeps it really fresh. It's not like it's more fresh than most jars you can use. When I put, like, I'll chop up lettuce and wash it and get all ready, and then I'll put it in little jars so that I can make a salad with it anytime that I want. It's already cut and washed. I can toss it in a bowl and add whatever dressing I want. And sometimes I'll even add the toppings inside the jar with the lettuce. So I'll put like tomatoes at the very bottom, cut tomatoes, then I'll put like maybe some cucumbers, and then I'll put the lettuce on the very top, and maybe some like feta cheese or something like that. And then all you do is dump that into a bowl and you add the dressing to it. You don't want to put the lettuce at the bottom of your salad if you have other things on top of it, just because it will get a little too soggy. You want to keep it on top and it stays so crisp and fresh. Like, almost, it's weird, but like, you'd be so surprised. It's like really, really crisp and fresh for days on end. Even after you've cut it, it doesn't turn like brown for quite a while in these jars. Anyway, I have a large jar in my fridge of cut up lettuce. Sometimes I do them in medium-sized jars, but if I just want chopped lettuce, I put it in a big old jar like this. Let's just quickly listen to the sound of the seed. Okay, I just like the sound of it pouring. Let's do it from a little bit higher. Let's get a little funnel going on here. Let's see, let's get these down. They're sticking to my hand a little bit. Come on now, guys. There you go. Some fell out, that's okay. No problem. Okay. didn't show this in the first, what's it called, the new talking version of this, because I didn't quite have the time to fit it in there, but this is also in that colour scheme, kind of similar to the ball that I showed you earlier, but it's a little headband. I love fabric sounds. I love videos where you can hear fabric sounds, so I try to throw them in for you guys once in a while. Actually, I have some whole videos with fabric sounds. I have a video with like my clothes, like I show you my clothing, and so that has like a leather jacket, faux leather, and then it has like jeans and some tops that have some great texture. Like you see this top has some ribs, like I found shirts that had some really cool textures to it, so like you can kind of see some fabric sounds in those videos if you search ASMRVilla and then like put like my clothes or clothing, it'll probably come up. Fabric sounds. It's got a nice little bounce to it. I don't wear this, another family member does, but I thought it would work for this colour theme or scheme. And last but not least, I have this kind of copper coloured pail. This was a friend of mine gave me a bunch of these one time because she had gotten them at the dollar spot at Target, and she had, I guess, just too many, and she was sick of them lying around. She gave me a bunch of these in different colours. You've probably seen them in different videos if you've been on my channel for long enough. But yeah, this one's copper, and I just find it to be really pretty. I actually use this, believe it or not, I put a little 3M command hook on the wall next to our bed, and it holds onto this pail, and that way you can put a cell phone in it at night. If you want to keep your cell phone nearby and you don't have an end table, you can just 3M a little bucket and it holds the cell phone. Because I don't have an end table on the sides of the bed. Found that it kind of has this great, almost like a sticky sound, sort of, even though you can see it's a dollar on the bottom. These are great for, like if you're doing something where you need a centerpiece or something, you can get multiple of them, and it's fun. I've also given gifts in them, just like if it's a small gift, I put it inside and put some tissue paper, and just ding, ding, ding. Okay. Now I have some larger objects today, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get them all on the table for the grand finale. nice and soft and cozy and ridgely. Let's see. Let's get our bowl up here. And then I just show you the flower pot thingamajiggies. Let's see. Show you that colour there is. I'm not going to be able to fit it, but that's okay. Get the picture. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I hope that you are sleeping or very rested.